guys? How's it going? Travis and Susie here from the Wolf Hunters. We got another reaction video for you. We got this link right here. You can find that link in the description box, which is below the video. There's a link. Click it and pick it. You can request music, movie scenes, comedy skits, live performances, documentary segments, sports, and more for the Wolf Hunterz Reactions channel. Today's video is brought to you by Greg in East Tennessee, bringing us Rex and WWE almost NASCAR in the South.
What?
We can only watch it to understand what this is talking about here.
Greg says, hey, y'all, I was watching one of your racing reactions, and I thought I'd send in one. This is the story of Daytona in 1979. Cale Yarborough, Bobby, what?
Yeah, Yarborough.
Yarborough. Bobby and his brother Donnie Allison, lots of wrecks and lots of racing.
What?
They go 190 to 200 miles per hour on the back stretch. Wowzers. They were going 210 in 1970.
Whoa.
Until NASCAR decided to outlaw some types of cars.
What?
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
But anyways, I remember watching this. I'm glad my favorite Richard Petty won. He won a total of 7 Daytona 500s and ended up with 200 wins in his career.
That's impressive.
Be well, Greg. Wow.
Well, now I know. I want to know what cars were banned.
Yeah. That's pretty
Check
wild.
that out. All right, guys. Go ahead. Hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that notification bell and feel free to comment below.
Wow.
Track story.
President's Day weekend, 1979. A low-pressure system bursts into existence over the eastern seaboard, dumping 22 inches of snow on Washington, D.C. and the surrounding area. There isn't much to do but watch TV, and for the first time, the Great American Race is featured on network television. Until now, NASCAR has been relegated to a last-half broadcast on Wide World of Sports. This year will be the first flag-to-flag broadcast, along with other innovations such as low-angle cameras in the corners, and the very first in-car camera mounted in the passenger seat of Benny Parsons' Oldsmobile. The race starts under caution after it rains the previous night and into the morning. Because of the storm, NASCAR has an unexpectedly captive audience for its biggest race of the year.
That's so cool.
I already love this video.
I think that's so awesome. What a happy problem. You know, there's a storm up in the north where it doesn't really matter for this sport, except for that everyone now is tuning in.
Yeah.
Wow.
I wonder if that really helped launch it even more.
I mean, I imagine.
With like people who don't maybe normally watch. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
for sure.
That's so cool. This is like already we're 55 seconds. This is like a great 3-minute and 20-second documentary.
Yeah.
This guy, whoever's
his name is Nate.
Nate put this together.
It said narrated by Nate. I don't know who edited it.
Nate plus editor.
Yeah. Nate the Great
is slaying this right now.
You know what?
After 15 laps of caution to dry the track, they drop the flag and let them go.
And the field hurdles into turn number 1. Critical time. Donnie Allison goes out in front. Baker dropping to second as they come to the tri-oval. The leader is Donnie Allison. And look at that Oklahoma land rush back there.
On lap 31, Cale Yarborough drafts up behind the Allison brothers and taps Bobby's rear bumper. Bobby is shoved forward into Donnie, and all three end up drifting through the muddy infield. Donnie Allison and Cale Yarborough manage to recover and get back in the race.
Oh, I want to see that again.
Nuh-uh, they get back in the race?
Hold on.
Rush back there.
On lap 31, Cale Yarborough drafts up behind the Allison brothers and taps Bobby's rear bumper. Bobby is shoved forward into Donnie, and all three end up drifting through the muddy infield. Donnie Allison and Cale Yarborough manage to recover and get back in the race, but Bobby never fully does. Bobby Allison has 169 laps to stew. On lap 55, Bruce Hill and Gary Ballou cause a classic Daytona wreck, collecting 4 others. Neil Bonnet's good day ends on lap 74 when he blows a tire, and Harry Gant is hit as the field takes evasive action. Gant.
I'll tell you what, though, for viewers, for the sake of viewers, what an entertaining race to watch, though, right? Like that that probably sucked that fan base in so much. Like, I'm sucked in.
Yeah.
When he blows a tire and Harry Gant is hit
Those
as the
ratings
field
must
takes
be great.
evasive action. Gant slams into the pit wall and ricochets back onto the track. The oncoming traffic misses him by inches. The
So
final
close.
lap finds Donnie Allison and Cale Yarborough battling for the lead. Yarborough cuts to the inside from behind. Donnie dives down to block it, though he'll swear later he never meant to. His rear
Wait, was this typical, or was this like people were going extra hard because it was being like
Did they
viewed
know that
everywhere?
though? I don't know. But I bet you every kid home from school or whatever was like,
Oh yeah, without.
from behind. Donnie dives down to block it, though he'll swear later he never meant to. His rear bumper clips
What if you're
Yarborough
there
in the
in the
nose.
audience
They
watching
tangle
this
up the
too?
track and into the wall. And suddenly, Richard Petty,
So far,
who
I
is
think everybody's
17
pretty safe
seconds
still,
back
though,
on the
right?
previous lap,
Yeah.
has nothing but clear
think so.
track in front of him. It's his 6th career Daytona 500 victory.
Richard Petty, the great master, has just recorded his 186th
Can't do that
career,
no
and
more.
there's a fight.
Bobby Allison is
What?
done stewing. Donnie and Cale Yarborough
They're getting in fist fights.
that's awesome. I mean, that's terrible.
The great master has just recorded his 186th career, and there's a fight.
Bobby Allison is done stewing. Donnie and Cale Yarborough have come to a rest in the infield. Bobby pulls up to check on his brother, and Yarborough runs over, swinging his helmet through Bobby's window and claiming that he started it. Donnie attempts to pull them apart as Bobby climbs out of his car to swing back. As Bobby will put it later, his nose kept running into my fist. About 15 million viewers tune in for the race. It headlines the New York Times sports
Oh my
page.
God.
NASCAR officials initially claimed to be unhappy that this is the way they end up in the news, and the drivers are fined $6,000 apiece. But America can't get enough of it. In the space of a minute, they've gotten their first taste of the sport, the king at the top of the world, and a brawl in the infield, and they
Publicly, they're like, "We're so disappointed." Behind the scenes, they're like, "Ka-ching!"
No, they find them. And then they
No,
saw
not
that.
the drivers, but like,
No, but they saw that and then everybody liked it. They
Yeah.
thought, I think it sounds like they thought it was a bad look.
oh, at first they thought it was a bad look.
Yeah, and then they're like, oh,
yeah.
shoot, like everyone
Yeah.
loved it. They want more of it, you know?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
that's fun.
their first taste of the sport, the king at the top of the world, and a brawl in the infield, and they want to see more.
See?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Parker Kligerman. For more access like this from Pit Road, be sure to click and subscribe to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube channel.
That is crazy!
That was such a
Wow.
good pick.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Thank you so much
Ugh,
for sharing that
I can't
one
imagine
with us.
what that would be like to watch, like, happening live.
Yeah. Guys, if you want to request your own reaction video, look for this link in the description box below the video. Click it and pick it. Like, subscribe, comment. Stay tuned. Stay positive. We love you guys.
so
See you
much.
next time.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
I just wanna be like this. I just wanna